the ACT Festival is important because it spreads awareness. It speaks at an intellectual level.
To have a film festival where human rights films are being screened and then there's a discussion afterwards, it gives the audience a chance to connect with the filmmakers and understand more about why they made the film and what the circumstances were in making it. Sometimes they come away inspired. Maybe they want to do something like that on their own.
ACT Human Rights Film Festival is important to have because it gives us an opportunity to show films about stories that need to be told.
One thing that I think is really amazing, just looking at the program and the lineup of this festival, is like how global the stories are. You know,
the topics are diverse, but supporting each other.
I'm amazed that you have such a film, such a festival that talks about human rights, because there are not many of them around the world that talks about this and has this as the main experience throughout the whole festival.
I think showing our film here is really important to us because it kind of shows, you know, that you can also do this if you want to.
For us, it's a great honor. If someone from a university wants to show our film, that gives us a validity that's like, that validates our story like crazy. You know what I mean? Because that means our story is relevant.
You're getting an audience that's really interested in these subjects and they care and they may want to become part of a movement that they learn about more in detail afterwards.
The fact that Colorado State has taken this step and been the first, that's already a good step because someone has to start it, and you all have.
Well, I think the role in students now has become more important ever than maybe since the 60s. You know, you have these students rallying behind Bernie Sanders. And whether you believe in Bernie or you don't believe in Bernie or you like Donald Trump or you don't like Donald Trump, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people actually caring.
I think it's really important for students to have great information and to be inspired by what's possible in terms of societal change.
Speaking to like the university environment, I think that filmmaking is a really good way in some ways to open up these topics of, you know, political struggle and engagement and the kind of general situation in the world and where things are going and how are certain people reacting to that.
Our movie is really a call to action movie. We want people to get out of the movie, the debate, and be sure that they can do something and that they can do better.
The biggest message of the film is really that you can't kind of take the status quo for granted. And I think a lot of people in our generation, you know, we have grown up in a period of peace. And a lot of the freedoms that we have are not guaranteed.
We are making this film in the rural area. Those people in the rural area, they are marginalized and they are voiceless.
The essence of the film is these conversations that we have between us where I'm just trying to figure out why someone ends up deciding to take a stand and kind of speak up.
A lot of people don't know what human rights are. They have heard about it, we talk about it, but I think we still need to debate, study, and even discuss what human rights is and could be.
Workers have the right to know what chemicals they're handling in the workplace. They have the right to be educated about their hazards. They should know what the risks are. And certainly if they're teenagers, they should be protected.
Knowledge is a human right that everyone needs to have access to.
Access to information, freedom of expression, and getting a voice, it's part of the integral part of human rights.
So I think to us, freedom of expression is a key theme that runs through the film. So, and I think we all, on a personal level and as a team of filmmakers, real believers in the importance of defending that at all costs.
Human rights are human rights.
To be treated as an equal, I feel, is a very important human right.
You know, if you can do what they're doing here, if you can entertain somebody and trick them into learning something, it's always better than pounding them over the head with the guilt and with the, just trick them into going, that doesn't sit well with me. And you'll find that the human spirit will rise to thinking, wait a second, change needs to happen here.
I know I'm going to go back and share with other filmmakers and other festivals how much having something that was specific to human rights meant to me. You know.
I hope I will come back again next time and to watch the similar movies. It's good. It's informative.